Hello, my beautiful people out there in computer land. How are you today? I'm great, thanks for asking. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Modded Minecraft Season 2. Whoa, close up. Season 2. I'm your host, JJ, and today, what are we going to be doing? Well, who knows? No, I've actually got a couple things that I want to get accomplished today. Stuff that we have been thinking about for a long time. In fact, it's something that's been on my agenda for quite a long time. Those top two items up there, crafters for Ender IO machines and upgrade all machines. So that starts specifically with these four machines behind me. Here we are, the alloy smelter, the sag mill, the splice, unslice, and the soul binder. And I've already created places for these machines to go, so let's just switch into this mode and take a quick look upstairs, or up the elevator. Is it still called upstairs if you don't take the stairs to get there? I guess so. So I've put these four pieces of cobblestone in place with signs above: soul binder, slice, unsplice, and then I've got alloy smelter, and I've got sag mill. There it is. And you can see that there's really two different configurations that I have for these two different sets of machines. And it will become apparent why I have those in a moment. So let me first start by grabbing the existing machines that I have here. So I'll start with these two, the slice and splice and the soul binder. And the main reason I'm starting with these is because these machines are non-upgradable. They are basically one-off machines that you just kind of put them in place one time. Let's see, splice and slice is this one, and then the soul binder is this one, and that's it. You don't really need to upgrade them anymore. They're kind of upgraded to the max as they were. By the way, I have this little sort of side tunnel here, and I've already stuck these draconic energy IO crystals on the back of them. That's going to allow me to get power to those machines. You can see that I've also added the importers here, and these importers are upgraded to the max with speed upgrades. So the last thing to replace here, just to make sure these things look good. Wow, I had no idea I had that many weird kind of covers here. The chiseled stone ones are the ones I want. Plunk and plunk. And there you go. Now they are just kind of stuck on the wall like any other set of machines. And this is probably the wrong tool for this. Do I have an axe? No, of course not. Oh well, it's not that slow. Alright, so there we go. I have my soul binder and my slice unsplice in place. They actually don't have power yet. It looks like they have power, but that's just the holdover power that was in them. I still have to actually connect them to this machine up here, or the energy relay up there. So let's click that one and click that one, and those guys are shooting all the way up here to this crystal, which I've strategically placed. And then this one I will link up to my regular energy network, and there we go. So we should now be lasering power through to each of my machines, and I might have to do something about this at some point in the future. So technically the power for those machines is hidden behind these stairs. And, well, that'll do for now. The rest of the power for these machines is going to be hidden inside of this wall. So if I just click that and click that, there! Now I am powering cobblestone. It looks like they're getting power delivered to them, but it's actually just the reserves inside of these relays themselves that are getting filled up. So let's break the cobblestone. Perfect. And we'll come around here and make sure we don't lose any cobblestone. Cobblestone is precious. Everything is precious. But these ones, you can see, have a little bit more to them. There's a little bit more outline. And the reason for that is because these machines are upgradable. So let's grab these guys. 1, 2, and we'll come over to our crafting grid. So let's see. Alloy smelter. So my plan is to upgrade my alloy smelter a couple times. Let's see. I've got a simple alloy smelter now. In order to upgrade that to a regular alloy smelter, we well, we can't actually use the existing machine. Oh yeah, we can if we had, oh no, I guess I would need a furnace to do that. But basically you just build this sort of thing. So let's get, actually, industrial machine chassis. Have I ever made one of those before? Let's see what it takes to actually do that. Industrial, okay, so I don't have a recipe for that. So let's figure out how to make an industrial machine chassis. Ah, figures. So I'm actually going to need the alloy smelter to make that. So let's start by making some of this industrial dye blend. So I'll create a recipe for that. And should be able to put that in my array of crafters. And then, let's see, industrial. Is that it? Just, no, I need a simple machine chassis. I think I have this already. There's those grains of infinity that I made last episode, so I should have lots of those now. Grains of infinity, yeah, see I have, oh no, I only have 828, but I do have all this grains of infinity essence I'm collecting, and I think if you put this in a cross shape like this, yeah, there you go. So that's how you actually get these grains of infinity from the essence. So that's cool. Now I have a lot more. I just doubled my supply very, very quickly. So where was I there? Let's go back to our industrial machine chassis. So I need a simple machine chassis. Do I have one of those? Simple. Yeah, so I have a recipe for that. So let's just make a few of those. The funny thing is I know I'm going to need a bunch of this. Industrial dye blend. So let's make 10 of those. Okay, what am I missing? Crushed lapis and crushed organic green dye and organic black dye. So crushed lapis should be pretty easy to make. I think what I'm going to have to do before I do anything here, I shouldn't have actually removed these two machines. I'm going to need to put them back. So let's put my sag mill back and my simple alloy smelter back. Because in order to get, let's see, organic black dye. So how do I get this stuff? This stuff is made in an alloy smelter. So I've done this before, actually. Thought I had a recipe for this stuff. I guess not, because I never did end up putting a crafter on top of my Ender IO machines. Maybe it's time I build a crafter for these machines. Yeah, you know what? I think I might do that. So let's do this. Crafter. So let's get a crafter. In fact, let's get two crafters. Let's grab those machines. And you know what? This is actually kind of silly. I know I just broke them and took them away and broke them again, but now I'm going to put them up in place where they need to be. So this one is the alloy smelter. So this one is going to go here. And then this one, the sag mill, is going to go right here. Neat. Now what I can do is add these crafters. So a crafter there and a crafter there. And you can see I've already added the importers here as well. They've got the stack upgrades in place. If I have some more covers, I might actually be able to start hiding these things right now. So boom, boom, and boom, boom. There we go. And there's still this empty space above, which you're probably saying to yourself, why? Why do I still have this space above? It will all become clear. It will all become clear before the end of this episode. So let's get some more stuff rocking here. So crushed lapis, that's what we wanted, right? So crushed lapis. This. I need to make a processing pattern for that. So processing, crushed lapis. There we go. It's kind of a one-to-one. So I've got a pattern for that. And if I go down to my crafter manager, you can see I have my simple alloy smelter and my sag mill already. So let's drop that in there. Now I should be able to request crushed lapis. So let's just grab a bunch of that. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy. It's going. It should be going anyway, at least according to this. Yeah, it's processing. It's processing very slowly because the simple machine is actually a very slow machine as well. What else? We needed organic dye, organic black dye, and organic green dye. So this one, let's see, which of these patterns do we think we should use? So one requires crushed coal and slime. The other requires crushed coal and eggs. Oh, this one gives us more black dye, so let's use this one. So I don't have blue slime balls. I don't think I have blue slime balls, do I? Slime. Nope. But I have green slime balls, so let's see if we can replace. Oh, but I don't want 6. I want 1. 1 slime ball. Sometimes you gotta like program these recipes very specific. So tiny charcoal. I don't want tiny charcoal. Wait, how do I make tiny charcoal? Is that easy? Tiny charcoal. Let's see, tiny charcoal. You take charcoal and it breaks into tiny charcoal. But how do you get charcoal? Well, the regular way. I don't want to smelt up charcoal every time I need tiny charcoal. But I believe I can use crushed coal as well. So, and I do actually have some of that. So crushed coal. I have a sag mill. I can put, please tell me I can just put like coal in. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. So let's make a recipe for crushed coal. Nope, this one. Where is it? Let's see. Nope, this one. This one right here. I'm going to eliminate the grinding ball and eliminate the sulfur and eliminate the second one of these because I just want it to know that 1 coal will give me 1 crushed coal. It will probably give me more, but that's okay. And that goes in the sag mill, so I can go here and put that in there. Now I know how to make that. The final one is the organic green dye. And this stuff is also done in the alloy smelter. So I need clippings and trimmings, or I need, here we go, green dye, slime, and crushed coal. Well, that should be pretty easy. I think, I think I'm going to use this one right here, because this one gives me 2. So slime and green dye and crushed coal. So I'll just wait till it cycles around. Maybe something like that. There we go. Yeah. That's actually perfect. So there we go. And then I can put that also in my sag mill. And now I should be able to... Oh, wait a minute. Did I ever make the recipe for the organic black dye? I don't think I did. Nope. I got all the ingredients for the organic black dye, and I never actually programmed the recipe for the black dye. So, organic black dye. Was this done in an alloy smelter? Yes, it was. Okay, so in the alloy smelter, I need to do basically this. Yeah, so crushed coal and slime, organic black dye, and there we go. And then in my alloy smelter, we put the pattern for the organic dye. Now, I should be able to also program a pattern for my industrial dye blend. Oh, I already did that. Perfect. And I should also be able to make the recipe for the industrial machine chassis. Should I bother? Yeah, why not? Industrial machine chassis. Okay, so this is also a processing pattern. So it uses these 2 things and these 2 things, and off we go. And that goes in the alloy smelter. There we go. And now I should be able to, let's see how my processing is working. Why is my, oh, it is still processing. 31, it's going to go down to 30. Yes, it is. So it is still processing. Wow, that is a slow machine. All right, so let's make organic, oh, not organic, industrial machine chassis, 2 of those. The reason we need to make 2 of those is because we have 2 machines requiring those things. So we don't need to craft anything. Oh, wait a minute. Are they already done? Did they just fly through with some of the stuff I already had? Whoop. Okay. Am I going crazy here, or did I not actually just tell it to make 2? Start. Start. Okay. And crafting. Oh. There we go. These are 2 different jobs. That's why. Okay, cancel that job and just do this one. What are we missing? Machine doesn't accept this item. Did I put that in the wrong place? So let's look at let's look at the recipe for organic dye. So 2 green dye, 1 slime ball, and 1 crushed coal. Yeah, that was supposed to go in the alloy smelter, wasn't it? So let's cancel that job. And let's do this again. Industrial. And 2 of those. Start. Look in the crafting thing. Okay, so now we're crafting the industrial dye blend. We've got 2 of those scheduled. Boom, boom, boom. And the only reason this is taking so long is because they're happening inside of that alloy smelter right now. And if we go up here, we should be able to see these machines kicking away. There's one. There's the other. This one's still finishing the job. Look how slow that's going. Man, that's slow. Just remember how slow this is, because when I'm done this whole process, I'm going to come back and look at this again, and we're going to see this is lightning fast. At least that's the hope. All right, now I know what you're thinking. You're probably looking at me thinking, you are an idiot. And the truth is, in this instance, I actually am a bit of an idiot, because I literally, let me go back to this again. I just went through this whole process of showing you how I was going to create this normal alloy smelter using the industrial machine chassis without even considering that there's another step all the way up to the enhanced alloy smelter. And the enhanced alloy smelter is slightly more complicated to make. You do need some end steel and an enhanced machine chassis and these extra vibrant bimetal gears and things like that. But we should have everything we need to make this. So let's start that process. In order to make that, let's go back to our pattern grid here. Let's take a look. So I need to make an enhanced alloy smelter. So let's create a pattern for the enhanced alloy smelter. Turn that off and click that and bang, there we go. So that's how you make an enhanced alloy smelter. While we're here, we need a sag mill as well, an enhanced sag mill, and it's made like this. And then we need to figure out some of these other things. So let's start with these vibrant bimetal gears. How the heck do you make a vibrant bimetal gear? It's actually not that tricky. In fact, I might even have some of these gears. Let me just take a quick look. Here, gear. So no, I have the infinity bimetal gear, I have the energized bimetal gear, but the vibrant bimetal gears I don't have. So it's made with an infinity gear, which I know how to make, and these vibrant alloy nuggets, which I think I also know how to make. So let me just check that. Nuggets, vibrant alloy nuggets, yeah, I know how to make those. Okay, so I now have the gears I need. So let's get these in here. Pattern, pattern, and pattern. Next, alloy smelter. This guy right here. So we need this end steel. What is end steel? How do I make end steel? I can make it with end steel essence, alloy smelter. Okay, here we go. So take end stone, take a dark steel ingot, and take obsidian. And I think I should have all 3 of those things. So again, if I come over here, end steel, make a processing pattern for that, and there we go. That should be put in the alloy smelter right there. Okay, and while we're waiting, we might as well, and steel, we might as well craft a bunch of that. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so let's just craft not a whole stack, but like a half a stack to start. This thing, end stone. Are we missing end stone? Oh, is this chiseled end stone? Yeah, I accidentally I probably programmed the pattern wrong. So let me show you how to reprogram a pattern. We just hold down shift and right click, and that erases the pattern. Then I can go back over here. Yeah, look at that. I put chiseled end stone in there. So let's use regular end stone. And then put the pattern back in there. It's just a blank pattern now. And then there we go. Then this one can go in here. And it goes in the alloy smelter. And let's try that again. End steel. Craft some of that. 32. Got everything we need. Start. Okay, so that's going to start to build, and you can see it's a slow process because, oh, it's not that slow, but it does take a little bit for that alloy process to work. So what else are we looking for? Let's see, alloy smelter. This is the easiest way to do this, if I just tell it to make one. So I'm missing a cauldron, and I'm missing this enhanced chassis, and that's the important thing right there, that enhanced machine chassis. So let's figure out how to make an enhanced machine chassis. Enhanced. Right there. So, okay, so again, something that's made in the alloy smelter. Let's get a recipe for that. And this is made with enhanced die blend and an end steel chassis. Was that in the alloy smelter? Yeah, that was in the alloy smelter. So let's get this in the alloy smelter right there. And then this, let's see, do I have that end chassis? Was that something that I can make? All right, so chassis, this chassis. Oh, okay, it's pretty easy to make. It's actually made with end steel bars and end steel ingots and grains of infinity. Well, we already know how to make these end steel ingots because we just made them. So let's again get rid of the processing here. Let's tell it to make that. But how do we make these end bars? That's a weird one. Oh, pretty easy. It's just the iron bar recipe, but with end steel, which we just learned how to make. So there we go. Craft that. Then these can go in my crafters. Now you know why I built so many crafters at the beginning of the season, because I knew I was going to need them for all of these recipes that I was going to be building. This auto crafting stuff is great and crazy all at the same time. Chassis. Okay, can I make that now? If I make just 2 of them? Yeah, looks like I have everything I need to make those. So those are plugging along. That's plugging along. Yeah, so far so good. All right. Now I need to make that enhanced die blend. This stuff right here. So okay, so this stuff looks like it's going to be a little bit weird to make. How do I get this stuff? Okay, so I crush pulsating crystals. How do I get those? Oh, they're actually not too bad. Diamond with pulsating nuggets. All right. So let's go again. Select that. And this is, what is this? This is crushed quartz. Probably have recipes for most of these things. So let's take that. And let's get down here. This is just a regular recipe. That goes in there. And then this stuff, these grains, where the heck do I find them? Okay, so pulsating crystals. Oh, okay, this should be pretty easy. This is just a sag mill recipe. So there we go. Let's make that. And again, put that into our sag mill. And I think I already know how to make those pulsating crystals, but I will check. Pulsating crystals, yep, that's all set. So that should be it, right? If I want to make 2 enhanced chassis now. Oh, actually I shouldn't have to make the enhanced chassis because I should be able to go directly to these enhanced machines. The alloy smelter still needs a cauldron, so maybe I'll do a quick recipe for a cauldron. Why not, right? So this uncheck processing. Okay, so now I have a recipe for the cauldron. And while I'm here, alloy smelter, let's see. So the alloy smelter does require the column. It needs furnaces as well. I can't remember whether I have a recipe for a furnace or not. Furnace, but I do have 6 of them in there, and I'm only really going to need 3, so that should be fine. Sag mill, this is the last one. So the sag mill, flint, I have it, have it, have it, have it, have it. All right, so all I have to do then is put the pattern for the cauldron in here. There it is. I'm going to rearrange these a little bit because I kind of like what they look like when they're here. I'm going to put this up here. I'm being too picky. Okay. All right. Sag mill. Let's create a sag mill, shall we? Start. Do we have everything that we need? Looks like it. Okay, creating the sag mill. So it's scheduled everything. And the alloy smelter, one of those. We have everything. Alright, crafting the alloy smelter. Now all we have to do is wait for all of these things to finish, and then we will have our machines. Thought I would just show you this real quick. I was wondering why these machines were taking so long, and it's mostly because of this process right here. This dark steel, obsidian, and end stone to create one end steel ingot is taking forever. So take a look at how slow this actually goes. Like it's like 1% per second. So it's going to be quite a while to get all of this stuff done. Lucky for me, I know how to speed that time up with this dark matter pedestal, and the watch of flowing time. So again, you see how slow this is going? About 1% per second, maybe just a slightly faster than that. Let's turn that on, and then, wow, now it's at like 2% per second. Geez, sure am glad I figured out this super hack. And it looks like we are finally done. So there's my enhanced sag mill, and let's see, alloy smelter, my enhanced alloy smelter. And now I can go back up using my elevator and replace these guys. So sag mill, did I get the sag mill? Yes, I did. So sag mill goes right here. And then the alloy smelter, get rid of you. I missed it. Okay. Right there. There we go. Ah, these guys need capacitors. So let's go. Octatic capacitors. A couple of those. Boing and boing. And now they're filling up with power. Filling up with power. And the nice thing about this whole process here is because the recipes are not actually stored in the machines, they're stored in the crafters, as you can see. That means that by replacing the machine with the faster version, everything should just kind of work again. So let me try the experiment here. You remember how fast that end steel was actually processing. So I need to make, let's see, another 64 of these. And so that's crafting. Let's take a look at how fast it's crafting now. So that's deceptive. That's just it filling up. But here you can see, yeah, it's going much, much faster. And now, just for kicks, turn this guy on, and whoa, yeah, just like that, it's about to be done. It's actually building it faster than it can import. Now I need to put some speed upgrades in my crafter, I think, and that will solve that problem. So let's do that just for kicks. Let's see, speed upgrades. I have 5 on hand, so let's just get these guys in here, and that is, well, I guess that's all there is to it. It's already loaded it in. Alright, let's try one more quick experiment here. End steel. So let's get rid of that. Let's make 64 of those. And then do this. I need to get an empty hand. Right click. And it's done. Before I could even open the interface, it's already done. See, that's what I like to know. Oh wait, is it done? Did it actually do it? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I'm missing end stone now. That's why it didn't do it. Okay, so bad example, but you get the idea. And to finish this off, let's just wall it in from the back. Make sure everything looks all nice and pretty. And we're good to go. Oops, that and that. There we go. Now I have a new sort of smelting and sagging a new alloy smelter area and a new sag mill area. Perfect. So we have upgraded all machines, just like the sign says, and we've added crafters for our Ender IO machines, just like the sign said. And that, my friends, is going to do it for today's episode. We did some pretty cool things today by upgrading our machines, and I'm not going to do extreme close-ups by smashing into the smeltery, don't you worry. But if you did enjoy watching me upgrade machines today, and you want to see more fantastic upgrades to machines, and you want to see me clean up this mess that I left behind this episode, then feel free to subscribe to this channel so that you never miss an upcoming episode. And if you really like this video, I would really appreciate it if you give me a like on this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.